Hello everyone, this is my bird in the toilet story. I hope you can see this picture. It's the only one I could find and it's about a grackle. We used to call them catbirds and I think this was the bird where this event happened. But just for spiritual reasons, I can just tell you what, if this bird appears, it's telling you to free emotions and anxieties. Your vision is blocked because of that, and maybe it's time for outside help and break free from the past. So here's the story. Okay, I lived in a semi-detached little house. It was springtime, and I was putting out some of the outside patio furniture. Now my porch door was very slow to close. My back door, my little door, and it was very slow to close. So I would go out, and it would take its time closing. And just to set it up, as you go in the back door, on the right was a little powder room, and I had left the powder room door open into the hallway. So I'm back and forth and back and forth. So I go out, and so I'm coming back in, and of course the little door had taken the screen porch door had slowly closed, and I go in the door and I hear splash, 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 which is very weird. So I peeked around the corner into that little powder room, and there was a bird in the toilet. So I quickly shut the door, and it's one of those things where you go, I don't believe what I just saw. And I open the door, peek again, and there's a bird in the toilet. So I opened the door a crack. He hopped out of the toilet, and there was a little space between the sink and the wall, and he'd crawled in there. So my hand wouldn't go in there. I couldn't fit in only to grab his tail feathers. Well, I got my hand in there and I grabbed the poor little thing by the tail feathers and I pulled him out of there, and he started to screech blue murder and was like clawing at the floor. I think it was a baby bird learning to fly, and he'd flown in the door and hit the open door of the powder room and fell into the toilet. Anyway, it was the oddest, funniest thing, and he's yelling for blue bloody murder, and I'm hanging on to him, and I'm trying to soothe him, and he's soaking wet, and I'm going, okay, okay, I'm not going to like kill you or anything. So I take him out to the backyard, but there were cats, so I was afraid a cat would get him. But I did finally hide him like kind of under some bushes so he could dry off, and he looked so confused when I let him go. He was like, what just happened to me? What just happened to me? But it was the oddest thing to go in your back door and finding a bird in your toilet. So I guess I should free my emotions and anxieties. But this was a number of years ago. I don't know if you can see the picture. This is from my Animal Oracle deck. Anyway, so I hope you enjoy this little story, and I'll talk to you again soon.